Hello YouTube, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3, Part 2. Not much to go over since we literally just started the game. We escaped from the crashing Nautiloid behind us, and we currently have Shadowheart as our travelling companion. I think the goal for today is to find more companions to travel with, and perhaps stumble upon a dungeon or so.
If not over, then through.
But let's get moving. I might actually take the water. I haven't really found a use for the water other than one situation where I'm like, man, I wish I had water. In my other playthrough. Oh, we gotta take the hat. Might need to give that to someone.
No traps, please.
We're gonna come across a journal, well not a journal, but a book soon. What I'm gonna do for books, I've decided, is put them up on screen so that gives you guys an opportunity to read them if you want.
There must be a settlement somewhere nearby.
I was talking. Give you guys an opportunity to read them, but any that aren't really connected to quests, I'm not going to read out loud because there's so much books and lore in this game. This one's a good one though if you want to read it. But yeah, you can just pause the video and read it if you like. If not, that's fine too. Up to you. Giving you the option. But we're just going to go ahead and loot the beach and then hopefully find some friends. Get a lot of good resources to start the game with here. I really hate how, well, they don't look the same completely, but Bottle and Grease Bottle, I get confused between the two sometimes. Like, I wish they looked more distinct. Shadowheart, I almost talked to her accidentally. She would have pulled me into a cutscene and not told me anything.
We get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
That door is very hard to open, so not really worth. Like, I could do it. I'm a rogue after all, but definitely much harder to open than it needs to be.
More of those wretched things.
I kinda like doing this fight. Just Shadowheart and myself.
Better stay back.
You don't need to.
Could be lethal.
And it is kinda difficult. Considering there are 3 of them. Especially on Tactician, right? Fight can be hard. But we're true Giga Chads, so we don't care. Gives us something to do.
Heading there.
Nothing is. I'll be honest though.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Nice. Like, you can get other companions before you even come into this fight. But look, we're doing great anyway. 1. What we love to see when we do a sacred flame. Critical miss is pretty nice too. Alright, now they're starting to hit us. Wonder if I can like jump to him, not without losing health. just taking it easy. Not doing too much special right now.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
No one stopped me yet.
I've definitely heard that a lot of people have lost honor mode runs at that point. With those 3 dudes. Which makes sense. I like my scimitars. The scimitars look nice. I don't think there are many scimitars in this game, sadly. So I don't know how long I'll have them. You get a lot more short swords than you get scimitars, but I would love to run around with 2 nice scimitars. They're definitely my favourite kind of sword. Everyone has their own favourite kind of swords, right? Perhaps let me know in the comments what your favourite kind of sword is.
More for me.
Channel interaction. More thieves' tools and money.
Don't give me trouble.
Let's
now.
do our first lock. Easy for us. And a helmet. I'll wear that helmet, even though I am going to hide it, because let's be real, helmets in this game, I haven't found a single helmet yet that I actually would consider keeping the helmet on. Maybe it will happen in the future. Heard a voice.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
How about you kill it yourself? You look capable enough.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
We're a rogue, we're not a kind soul. Alright, surely we can't fail this. Well.
Shh. Not a word. Let's try to keep that lovely neck of yours in one piece. Hmm? And you, keep your distance. No need for this to get messy.
I need her alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Ah, promises, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I? Nod?
I did forget to guidance myself with Shadowheart. That's a rookie mistake. It's like my first time playing, even though it's not.
Splendid. And now you're going to tell me exactly what you and those tentacled freaks did to me.
You have it backwards, sir.
Don't lie to me.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
The Mind Flayer's worm, it connected us. It was very romantic, Astarion.
You're not one of them. They took you. Just the same as me. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apology accepted. I might have done the same with the roles
Uh,
reversed.
A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
My name's Franca. I come from a different world.
My. You've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship?
Unfortunately, they will turn us into mind flayers.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it. We need to get rid of it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Alright, you should travel with me.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And anyone that can crash a mind flayer ship and walk away seems like a good person to know.
Exactly.
All right. I accept. Lead on.
We have a new friend. +1 friend.
Trust me.
One thing I do dislike when you recruit a new companion is having to level them, but thankfully Astarion's a rogue, and rogues don't really require you to do anything.
All right, what now? Footprints. There may be even more that survived the crash.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, this is interesting, but we might as well check the dead goblin Shadowheart. They do have supplies. She was right. What a smart lady. Now let's check out this room.
It's unstable.
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I touch it. I touch everything.
A hand? Anyone?
Who are you?
Just your average traveler stuck between realms. Pull me out, and we'll get properly introduced.
Okay. Let's not fuck this up, Franca. Whew.
That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Hello, sir.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this.
At introductions?
At magic. See, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well.
Yes.
And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region.
Couldn't have phrased it more repellently myself.
No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them.
Not me. I can tend to basic wounds and ailments, but alien parasites? I'm afraid not.
As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together?
Sounds like a plan.
Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Alright. The Wizard of Waterdeep. Gale is actually one of my favourite characters in this game so far, from what I've played. So I'm glad we managed to pull him out of the stone. I think we'll stay evocation, I do like that. Let's see, magic missiles is sick. We'll go with that for now. Alright, we have a party of 4 now. That's awesome. The numbers are coming up. Try not to run through the fire.
A mind flare. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Just be careful.
This mind flare actually caused my very first death in this game. Maybe I'll put up a shorts highlight on the channel sometime.
I'll give up now.
You
Or maybe it
approach
can
the
happen
dying
again.
monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion?
No, I'm furious.
Yes, you feel hate. And you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Got to break free.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
I'll close those eyes forever. I'm not kissing a squid this time.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
There will be no squid kissing today. Hello?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Why should I help you?
Your words flow to her, though you never speak them aloud.
I know what grows inside you, and I know of a cure.
Remember how keen she was to leave me to die in the Nautiloid? We can't trust her.
Creature is dangerous. Get out of here. Leave it to me. Easy.
She's right. Let's go. We need to check out that blast.
A blast?
You didn't hear it? Shook our camp good, so we came for a look.
I'm in dire need of healing. Where is this camp? Ooh. Not a critical though. I thought it might have been for a second.
Northwest. Look for Nettie. Whatever your wound, she can mend it.
And be careful. There are goblin traps everywhere.
Nymessa, come.
Thank you.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Now that they're out of earshot, sure. I mean, they're right here still. You just have to give me a second.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins.
Give me a second, Lae'zel. Just stay out there for a moment. Couldn't even one-shot it.
What's up for
The
discussion?
tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gale tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright, we can journey together.
You're full up. Dismiss someone first.
Because Astarion is basically doing the same thing I am doing, we're not going to run with him much this playthrough. Like, from time to time, maybe. But in my first playthrough, I've definitely been using Astarion all the time, so I want to get some other people in the party.
I would object, but sitting by the fire while you do all the hard work sounds marvelous, actually.
He likes it too.
Well chosen. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
She was talking to me.
The horned ones mentioned before. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A Kresh must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
I like how she says Zoru. From journeying with Lae'zel and Shadowheart, they don't like each other that much. Now, Lae'zel, I'll give you the sword back.
Eager for battle.
Sword that we stole from that man. I entrusted in your care for now. We're not going to head to the camp just yet. We're going to go over here into our first dungeon, I guess.
Don't mind if I do.
I don't think we have a shovel yet. No. That's okay though. We'll get one. Wow, my survival failed.
That's curious.
I might actually do a short rest here just to get our health back and stuff. See if there's anything else that really needs. Going to put mage armor on Gale.
Assume nothing.
She's already got it on from the ship. Nice, that works. What about me?
You're twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone. But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
I think that ship's an invasion force. Run while you can. Ooh.
You're all hot air. Think you can get us to leave that bounty to you? Not a chance. What are you lot waiting for? Get her!
Well, we tried to resolve it peacefully. Lae'zel is currently stuck behind everyone. We will action surge. Game.
Time to push my luck again. Breathe deep.
I think I'll be able to sneak attack. I mean, I'm clearly sneaking, right? Can't even shoot them. I ran too far. Now with Gale...
On my way. The lesson is death.
Egg miss. This fight can definitely be difficult. I feel like it's like the first fight that is kind of difficult.
Moving.
spread us out just a bit. Wow. And then they put her to sleep.
Try me.
I don't fancy their chances. Mine is the advantage.
Ignis. The classic Ignis. Man. That's just terrible. Get up. Have this guy away. Does Lae'zel have potions? Yes. Put them on the bar. Gale too. Lae'zel's just gonna get chained. Alright, maybe we should actually use some abilities. Good thing we didn't slip. You know, if Lae'zel's getting chained out, works. It means no one else is. Eventually, she might dodge one, you know? Mage really wants to kill Gale and myself. I was hoping for like 8, and they could reach. Jump out of the ice without slipping. Kill that lad. Get Lae'zel up again. Hopefully she doesn't die. These first fights can be difficult just because you're not that strong yet. So you can go after the
My path be true.
after the archer.
May the dice roll in my favor.
Gale, if you slip over, you slip over. Wow, you found something for us too.
Let's make this quick.
Nice.
On my way.
Never expect the sacred flame to actually hit. So when it does, it's always impressive.
Let my name be known.
I'll just push him off. I was hoping he'd die, but...
Where do I go from here?
You silly people. It became a bit of a meme in my first playthrough, actually. Gale and Astarion. Oh nice, we got a shovel. Gale and Astarion just constantly like slipping over on ice and stuff. Became a bit of a meme. But yeah, Gale and Astarion caused so many issues in my first playthrough. There was a moment where I was like,
Send that stone crashing downwards.
why whenever something bad happens is it always you two? Alright, let's go dig up these two things. I think these first 5 levels on Tactician are like way harder than the rest of the game has been. As soon as you hit level 5, the game becomes a lot easier. So these first fights are definitely rough. But that's good, we like a challenge.
Why do you give a buck? Everything all right out there?
Gilbert triggered some traps. He needs help now. Trust me.
Oh, I told him it wasn't safe out there. Get inside and I'll rustle up some bandages.
Idiot.
Who the hell? You're dead!
You fool.
Let me recite their demise.
Didn't even really need to do that, but hey. Now we have the key.
Moving ahead. No more prayers. Only dust and silence.
Who
Do
are
some
those
looting.
prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
I don't even know what they're talking about.
It's been a long day. I'll need to rest soon.
Once again with books, if you want to read them, just pause the video and get to reading. But add hours to your video playtime. I have basically read all the books that I've come across in my first playthrough, so I'm not really willing to read them right now. But I will leave the option.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
Alright, we're gonna pick up all of the food. Alright, we are pretty out of spells here, so we are actually gonna take our first long rest of the campaign. There are some upcoming fights that might be a bit difficult, and I would like to have my stuff back. Why are you grinding our burning sword, Lae'zel?
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a creche.
We're hardly going to turn while taking a rest, are we?
The parasites inside us do not rest. Even as we speak, they defile our brains and warp our bones. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
Well, it's good to know you have our back.
Moving in.
As dire as that sounds.
I need a quick word.
What were you two talking about?
We're discussing our next steps.
I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel.
Don't trust her?
She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned.
I'm not
Let's
of this
hope
world.
we rapidly find a healer.
I came
You
from
seem reliable.
Azeroth.
I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Agreed. Sooner we find help, the better.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
You too. I'll probably deal with like all the camp supply stuff and everything after each video. Because there is a chest here that you can put all your supplies in and deal with everyone's items and stuff. So all that stuff will be after videos. I'm not going to either make you guys suffer through that. The nice thing about doing one episode at a time. Now when I stream this game, I do make them suffer through it sometimes. First beach time. Oh, so it is just elves that sleep like that. Okay. I was wondering. I must be an elf in real life. Alright, we're all buffed up. Surely nothing can go wrong through this door. Up from a lady.
I'll strike you down.
Gonna fight her.
How'd you get past that door? Back off!
She's running. I wonder if that would reach. Nice.
Survival is all that matters.
I already used my turn because I wanted to shoot her, but I did miss.
Someone's in here.
Alright, so now the plan is to retreat. Gale's gonna need some more potions.
Through.
Kill her.
Need to find a way forward.
There is a better way of doing these fights, but I'm giving you guys some combat experience. Like, I have once killed all these dudes without them even knowing that we're here. Yes, go into that fire. Hopefully the big guy... Nice. I was hoping he'd come right in. Now we can deal with him. He's the one we need to deal with. The big scary fella.
Come on, can't stay idle.
I'll take a second one though. Works for me.
Talk to me.
We won't action surge. But we are going to close the door. As you can see, these NPCs are stupid.
Can't even catch my breath.
I guess we could have all
Think you can take me on.
Nice work, Lae'zel.
Can't afford to let up.
Finish this guy off. I mean, finish him off. Alright, Shadowheart. Open the gate. Am I able to jump over her? Should be able to.
The witching hour. Into the fray.
Big miss.
Still on my feet.
shame.
I am furious by death.
Lae'zel's definitely our killer right now, as you would expect. How could you? My concentration got nuked, which sucks for the next part. But it is what it is. Burning hand.
Open up.
I don't know if I've ever actually used burning hands. You can make that fight a lot less messy though, but I wanted to give you guys some good combat experience. The Lady of Loss. Who dat? Very important book because there are so many of the same book in here. As you can see, they're all over the place. Ample records. People died.
What was that?
I heard a rumbling. Book of Final Brief.
This place wasn't built for the living.
Not really much need for rings and such right now. Most of them are just for money. Getting a lot of scrolls of protection from evil and good. I wonder why.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
And let's test to see how good we are at disarming traps. Pretty sure there's a trap on the sarcophagus as well, and all of our perception failed for that one, so might have to disarm this whole room before I open that. Alright, so we're done de-trapping the whole room, hopefully.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Soul coin. Beer and a key.
Light on my feet.
There was a trap on that, but because we had disarmed them, other than that gargoyle, because I can't reach it, it didn't really matter.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You guys know I was bad at this game? I've only played like 70 hours.
Armed scribes. But no sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Any loot? There is. Rubbish loot, but it's loot. Loot nonetheless. I'll take those items, just in case.
A lock that screams, pick me.
This book is
Book of
far
Dead
lighter than it
Gods.
should be with such a massive lock.
Is that gonna use... I think it does use intellect. Yeah. We're not very smart. I can't figure out a thing.
The tome does not take kindly to your tampering. A feeling like pins and needles lingers under your skin, pricking and prodding.
I should give it to Gale.
Salutations.
Gale, can you open this book?
This book is far
You're
lighter than it
smart.
should be with such a massive lock.
Knock the lock open with a spell. Easy for Gale.
As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what?
Take a closer look. Oh, nice.
Gods. These are the names of gods, once lost but now restored after the Second Sundering. The last 3 names in this book sit close together, but are so devastated by the scrawl as to be unreadable. Entire pantheons have dwindled and been reborn, silently recorded by this book.
Very good, Gale.
Moment.
Can we take it? I'm
Need to
taking
find a way forward.
We got some inspiration. That'll be helpful going forward. Ray of Enfeeblement. Now, before we go forward, Shadowheart can't have one.
A long way to go still.
At least things have stayed interesting.
We have other plans for her.
How much further can I go?
Yeah, there's the key to the other door, I believe.
Look at that. Jurgle, the scribe of the dead. This chapel must be ancient.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
Gale's the only smart person in the team, apparently. Well, makes sense. We haven't even changed the stats of Lae'zel and Shadowheart yet. So, ooh. Button?
What's that?
A secret door. And some dead guys.
Hells. Something just woke up down here.
Don't think I'd be able to get sneaked in.
Can be to our advantage.
Sadly, all my party is in the way and I can't actually post up here.
I will ascend.
Lae'zel.
Make
Move
way.
forward. This is your job here. This guy. How close are we to level 3? Quite fast though.
Got to press on.
One can't always be a gentleman.
Yeah, you don't need to be a gentleman always. Magic missile this fella. Nearly got him. I've never found these too much trouble. Like, this main guy does some damage, but everyone else is pretty like, eh. They just throw fog everywhere. This what this. I'ma get up in this guy's face. I won't be blinded when I get up in his face.
I will ascend.
The ranger approaches. I doubt I can bleed this fella because he's a skeleton, you know, but could try. Well, maybe I can't even hit him. He's not great.
I'm ready.
Nothing, I guess.
On the move.
Hoping for a kill.
On with the weave. Knight to King 5.
Guy should die. Nice. Yes, if he's dodging everything, we must also dodge everything. I think I just shoot the little thing.
May the gods take you first. Time to strike.
Push him into the blindness.
Can't give up. Not now.
Nope.
Have to keep going.
Dang.
Take two.
Victory's assured.
We might need 2, so I'll just send 2 there. Magic missiles at this point in the game is so good. It might even be really good for a long time. But it's so good at the start. Like, I think magic missiles until level 5 is my favorite spell. Just because you're guaranteed damage.
Fall by my hand.
Hoping for a little bit more, but that works.
Seems like the best way.
Get in there, Franca. And run at this guy.
I am fury. I am death.
Work, Lae'zel.
On the move.
Go apply pressure.
My faith will protect me. No mercy.
85%.
Fools these mortals be.
Yeah, he was
Let's
over.
light them up.
But where is he? For some reason I thought he was that dead guy. Yeah, we just stand there and watch, I guess.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
That was a bad move for that fella.
Rising from the dead just to protect some dusty old baubles.
He just sort of wanted
A lot of
to...
effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Just wanted to die. Alright. Get speak with dead.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
Hmm. Interesting.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life?
Definitely an interesting way to awaken, isn't it? Like the question, what's the reason for it?
Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question?
Some mortals live longer than others. I can't compare them. I am an alpha after all.
It is mortality, just the same. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell. How long has it been?
I will loot your crypt. Alright, so Withers is just gonna walk around here for a moment, but I'm sure we'll see him again soon. Go up this ladder and see if there was anything up there. I don't think so though, because we basically cleared over to here. Just that one dagger route. I guess that makes worth. But yeah, that was our first dungeon. Successful. Alright, so I believe that key that we got opens this door. Yeah. Not really much reason for the key, but hey, if you want to open the door, I guess. That is what it is. But before we proceed, I am going to do a long rest again. Before we bring this video to an end. Definitely a longer one than the last one. Gale over here talking to himself.
Very well.
But like I said, some of these videos will be an hour, maybe 2 at some point. Since this game has a lot to it. Gale?
Be with you in a moment.
Okay. That's a neat trick.
Not a trick, my friend. Magic.
Magic.
Be that as it may. Ceramorphosis. What does it make you think of?
Until recently, nothing at all.
Ah, yes. The good old days.
Yeah.
Day 1, fever and memory loss. Day 2, hallucinations and graying skin. Day 3, hair loss and blood leaking from all orifices. Need to go on?
Nah.
My point is this. Our orifices remain blissfully unblooded, our heads remain clear, and our blood temperature normal. Any expert will agree this is abnormal.
Can you explain why the symptoms aren't showing?
That, alas, is where my knowledge fails me. A rogue might call it luck, a priest might call it fate. As for myself, I'm a pragmatic. I see the silence before the storm. Something to sleep on. We should get some rest.
We should. Ugh. Jeez. We should get some rest. Also, Withers is here. We'll talk to him soon. I have a plan for him. Astarion's sneaking around. He is a rogue. It's what rogues do. Someone sneaking around out there.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, so my plan for Withers is to use Shadowheart. Because honestly, I don't actually use trickery that much. Like this stuff. It might be helpful now that I'm playing a ranger rogue, but I want her to become something more than what she is.
Ah, another. Thy name has been recorded. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services.
What kind of services can you offer?
A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more.
It is very handy. Why is it so easy for you?
Because it is my calling. There is little else to explain.
You mentioned a cost?
A matter of coin.
What does a dead guy need money for? But we're here to change Shadowheart's class. We're not going to change your class. She's still going to be a cleric.
As thou desire.
But we're not going to be trickery domain. We are going war domain. Which will give her heavy armor and let her use bigger weapons. Also give war priest charges, which let her have an additional attack. Since I'm not playing a paladin this run, I want Shadowheart to be more of an upfront, fighty person. And honestly, we probably won't use resistance that much, so let's grab light. The wisdom's good to have because she's still a cleric, right? And once we get our secret weapon at level 5, it'll be helpful. Now, if there's any D&D enthusiasts in the audience that are watching me do that to her, hey, it is what it is, you know? Alright, so we have plus 10 to attack rolls now. Shadow Heart can be very useful. We'll just keep that on. But I think that's a good time to wrap up the episode after doing that. So, yeah, we've got a lot more companions now. We know of a place to go. Probably head there next time, wherever that settlement may be. And hopefully maybe make some more companions and fights along the way. We are pretty close to level 3 as well, which is a pretty good level for gaining some power. My character won't be able to because we're level 1 rogue, level 1 ranger, so we'll have to wait until level 4 to really gain power. But that's okay, we'll get there. So thanks for watching this second episode of Baldur's Gate 3. I hope you're all enjoying it. It only gets better from here. There's a lot to come. So, and you know, you'll see the power increase and the gameplay increase as we go. Definitely gets more and more fun the further you go. So, I'll see you guys next time. Have a great day or night, depending on when you're watching this video. Later.